Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it'll be nice to be home for a bit. It's been a while.
Dad's very excited.
Yeah, you been keeping him busy.
That's great. That's a great place to start.
It's like gourmet fast food.
Yeah, totally. That's a perfect way to put it.
Seriously, there's no shame in that whatsoever.
Let me see, what can we do for you here?
Having a good time?
Having a great time, man.
You can't just go back to this ignorance is bliss, kumbaya, let me pick a cucumber once a day type job.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Breeze, Breezeway Productions' The Breeze, where we bring you the latest in independent films and film festival news, and we are excited to continue our coverage of this year's 2022 edition of the Slamdance Film Festival. And as you can see, we have a wonderful group of people here with us today to talk about their film, Hannah Ha Ha, which is going to be playing virtually at Slamdance, which is going until February 3rd. So hello, everyone, and tell us a bit about the film Hannah Ha Ha.
So it's a kind of a slice of life indie comedy drama about a young woman who lives in a small town with her aging father. She does a lot of stuff around town, like she works on a farm, walks dogs, gives music lessons, and just lives for like a very simple, content, happy life. But early on in the movie, her brother moves back to the area, and he is very different from her, much more ambitious, very kind of career oriented. And the movie sort of picks up from there with like the conflict in their personalities and the sort of family drama that results from that.
Oh, okay. I was able to check out the film. I very much enjoyed it. And I believe that audiences can relate to it when it comes to family drama and situations with dealing with aging parents and then, taking care of them and maintaining that situation. So tell us a little about the concept and how that came to you in the writing aspect of it.
Well, I guess Jordan and I, we just wanted to make a feature, and we had friends and people that we, knew that would be involved, and we were also just thinking about our own lives. And I think it's just things that a lot of people our age and, people like us, a lot of our friends are going through. And that's sort of where the idea came from, is what's an achievable feature that would be relatable and meaningful to us using people we know.
Okay, I like I said, people can definitely see that. And Hannah, you play Hannah in the film. Tell us how this role came to you and how you ended up working on this project.
Well, hi, Alex.
Hello.
Yes, I have known Jordan since college for 9 years now, and he's been, excuse me, he's been like filming I do music as my normal art or whatever form. It's not the most articulate way to put it, but anyway, he's been filming my music videos and concerts and stuff for a while. So I've worked with him a bunch, and we've also been friends for a while. And he roped me in, so, and I'm very grateful for it. So.
Nice. Well, it was fun watching you work in this film, and then in your family you have a sibling who is more of a careerist, so to say, played by Roger. So Roger, tell me how you relate to that character, and then the roles that you had on this project as well.
Yeah, so I think that character, I tried to approach it from a point of pulling like from that like business non-speak that we kind of always hear, and funneling that into his character, whether it's, let me circle back with the red flag and grab the low-hanging fruit, or like try to embody that person that we all kind of know, who has this weird like obsession with professionalism, but at the same time can't really articulate what they do or why it's important, or like where their actual job is, and making him that, but also making him relatable and making him somewhat lovable too, and showing that even in his condescension, there is a bit of care behind it, and he does really care about Hannah's future. And that's what makes him speak so much about how much he cares about that. I think he falls short in understanding what she wants in life, and that's where the sort of disconnect becomes much more apparent. So I just tried to make him, funny-ish, likable, but still like you really can't help but think that he takes things too far and push it.
Yeah.
I came on as a producer first, so I came on to help talking about, what Josh and Jordan were saying about making a film with friends, it was sort of that. It was, hey, like we have this great script that we think's doable and we have a window to do it. Like, do you want to come on and help produce it? I had worked with Jordan on a few other projects and I was like, absolutely, sure. And then the day before, like we said earlier, we lost the real Paul to COVID and I had to step up and do that, which is when Emily, who I've worked with through an organization called RealWorks here in Brooklyn, got an on-set promotion as I was, changing gears to be an actor. That a lot of my producing tasks fell to her, which she handled with grace and capability.
Sure. So we can switch it over to talking about putting out fires. Emily and Jordan, I guess this is a producing question for both of you. Tell me about some of the hurdles that you had to overcome, besides one of the actors having to go down with COVID to make this film, and certain memorable experiences you had on this project.
I think the amount of pages we had to shoot per day eventually it kind of ballooned after the first 3 days. Because of failing to shoot a couple of scenes. So that was a fun one where we had a reasonable amount of pages to get per day. I think it was like 8, which is still a lot for a movie, but I think it became at a certain point something like 12 or 13. Emily, correct me if I've got that right, but it was a lot of going from scene to scene to scene and very quickly and rapidly. And Emily was sort of our key organizational person. And, I'm sorry to say that we often threw off the schedule every day.
That's fine. Standard Brandy.
Yeah, it sort of became, that's where there's a couple aspects that makes a good producer, right? Where some of it is like logistics and, schedules and timelines. And the other side of it is just like getting the job done. It became that. We know what we have to accomplish. We don't have time to time it all out. So let's all just be gung-ho and excited and try to do what we can do and try to have fun doing it. And it sort of became that. And then we sort of got through the second half of the shoot at an insane breakneck pace. But we did it sort of as a crew and as like a family together.
How much coverage did you shoot? Did you get like your wides, your close-ups, then you're done? Did you do 2 takes?
That's a really good question. It's a really good question.
I would say limited coverage. Almost, most scenes, none.
Minimal,
maybe.
Yeah.
If any scene we could just play out in a walk-off, we would try to, and often it would be not enough, and it would be like, oh, we got to add shots.
I had to beg for a few inserts, or please just get one close up that we can cut around. They allowed me that when I begged for it, which was great.
On the flip side, though, it helped with the editing a lot to have no choices at the same time. And, it also destroyed us, in other cases. But it made the process really fun.
Yeah, it's kind of the grittiness of all indie films, where you're just working as fast as you can with people that are all in it together. You're shooting quickly and precisely, and hope you're aware of your DP and what they can do, and that seems like everyone has a lot of familiarity with each other, which is how this is able to become a reality, which is wonderful on it. And how about you, Emily? Let me hear some things that you had while you were working on the set that were memorable to you.
Yeah, I think just the schedule, like I'm very, type A, very logistical oriented. So this was a new kind of experience for me, but it was just fun nonetheless. So just flying from location to location and with the trunk open, doing a car dolly shot that was just thrown in midday. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fit lunch in somewhere. We're gonna do it. But it was like fun. Every day was something completely new. Which made
You're also our Avram wrangler, right? You wrangled Avram.
Yeah, animal wrangler. We were crafty. We were wardrobe. We were personal assistant. We were everything all in one. While Roger could just act and focus. We had help with like local friends as like PA. So just meeting Jordan's like lifelong friends. Like, hey, I'm on the project. Can you help out for a couple hours? Like just meeting people in his life was really fun and bringing everybody on the project. So yeah, every day was something completely new. but
Nice.
I think it added to it.
Well, that's an exciting adventure of making the films, and I definitely enjoyed watching it. And I hope that other viewers that are attending Slamdance virtually this year are able to check it out. So Hana Haha, which is going to be screening virtually January 27th to February 3rd on the Slamdance portal. Be sure to check it out. And in closing, is there anything you guys would like to say to the Slamdance Film Festival for the official selection this year? Whoever would like to say whatever you
Thanks.
want.
I think thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having
And-
us.
Thanks for having us amongst a great lineup of movies and short films. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
incredible lineup. I basically stayed in all weekend watching movies. Jordan came over. We hung out on the couch and got through 8 films, something crazy. So thank you for letting us be a part of that.
Oh, awesome. Of course. Well, it was great speaking to you all. We hope
Alex,
our
thank you
audience
for
is able
having
to
us.
check it out. Yeah, no worries.
Thank
No
you.
worries. Just check out Hana Haha. And again, thanks for watching The Breeze.